Hey everyone, it's Monday and we are back to our regularly scheduled activities and we are going to do our clown college tonight. It's just three of us, learning clowning. What do you got there, Jay-Z?
I have an elephant, and Lillian has a doll, and you have a cat.
Oh,
Just saying, it's not just three
Says.
of us.
Yeah, there's at minimum 6, and we don't even know who's not on camera.
that's true. There's one person watching.
That's a clown gag.
Okay, so today we're supposed to be studying gags, which we were trying to define what a gag was a few weeks ago. And so I don't know. Do we want to try to define that again today for our episode?
I
If
think it's
we
a
get
good start.
distracted again with red noses as gags,
Oh,
The dark side of clowning.
the
Costumes
risque
are
side of
costumes.
clowning, when you have a nose slip.
oh my God! I got a nose the other day.
Oh, whoa, that one bright and
Oh my word, it's fantastic.
wow.
That's
That's
beautiful.
amazing, Andy.
Yeah, thanks.
So now I'm remembering a gag my dad had, which was the squirting flour.
Yeah, that's
come
a
in and
classic.
smell the flour, but it was another clown that would come in. And so when they like reacted to it, it was really exaggerated. Like, whoa, you sprayed me.
Oh, that is a gag,
Right?
According to our definite, we don't know.
Wait,
we don't have a
that's
definition.
the start. What do we have for a
I
definition?
think a gag is like a visual joke or a pun or something that's like a prop that's funny kind of thing.
We also had a tiny cat that I think we put, I want to say in a cage on wheels or something, but I don't think that was it. I think that's my idealist memory. And we would bring this little kitten out and be like, oh, the lion. Oh, okay, we're going to show you how we handle this lion. And we'd let him out and he'd like, meow. And then we'd, no whips. No whips.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's like a joke with a visual prop element or something like that. So I looked it up. It says classic clown gags range from interactive physical comedy props to simple walk around pantomime routines. So an interactive physical comedy prop. So it's not just a prop, but it's some prop that you can interact with, that you can do physical comedy with.
Like Gallagher pummeling a watermelon.
Oh, Gallagher! We should study Gallagher. Like, he was
Right?
a clown, pretty much. Well, okay, you guys, have you seen the stars? Because I was thinking of getting one of these for Stardoll, where you put your credit card in it, and when you go to pay for stuff, you put this star. You use your star wand to pay.
No, I want to see it.
But it's like, so you go through and you like pay, and you're like, Princess this, like you're like,
I love that.
kind of thing, and that feels like it's like a visual prop that you interact with to kind of
Absolutely.
be magical, maybe not funny, but
No, I love that. Yeah, because it does a thing. I can tell you what I did this weekend. We didn't get to go to Dollywood or anything, but we met with some friends, and my husband was going fishing, and I don't want to go fishing. And so he was like, figure out what you want to do all day. And what I wanted to do was go through my brand new stickers that I got to share. And I also brought all the balloons. And so the first night we gathered around a fire pit and I made balloon animals. And then, check it out, the bartender knew how to make balloon animals, different ones. And so I was giving him a parrot and he's giving us a dog, and it just kept blooming, which is, I think, one of our goals.
Ballooning?
It did.
we're gonna have to do an episode where you teach us balloon animal stuff, because all I can make is a dog, and like I would like to make some more stuff.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry. I feel like I've been really hesitant or something, but my ascendant's in Capricorn, and I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. It's like, oh, calm down. get to work. So I want to come up with a few things for you all. So there's a rose that I need to perfect. The what is he called? The unicorn. I keep ending up making a centaur, and that's not what I want. And then there's a few bouquets that are pretty fantastic. And I think that that's part of it, because a bouquet you can give to 20 people, hey? Even though it's kind of a big deal to make.
Interesting.
I can make a couple also. I can
Please, yeah.
I can make a cucumber.
Stop
I can
it.
make a snake.
No way.
I can make a worm.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I get the joke.
Plus, I want to work on those glyphs.
I can make a cigarette.
Right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I made a lot of sabers.
I can make a banana.
Right?
I can make a line.
Ooh.
You guys.
Yeah.
I just found out there's a type that's like slightly narrower, and I'm thrilled. I'm like, I need to know what to do with that.
Yeah, there's different kinds of balloons. I've been watching the balloon guy a lot on Instagram, and he has thick balloons and small balloons, and I don't
I'm
know.
going to drop all of my balloon inspiration into our clown thing so we can share it, because that's so satisfying. And then the other thing I wanted to say is, so we stayed at a bed and breakfast on the Appalachian Trail. It was so gorgeous, and they were so lovely. And it turned out their son was coming in for his birthday and had the room we were in, but they also had been through Helene, so they wanted the revenue. And so they asked if he could stay somewhere else, and we got to stay there. So when I brought down all of these stickers I've been compiling for years and years, I walked in and she had Halloween stuff all over in August. So I was like, oh my gosh, she's super into decor and stuff. And so I was like, look, this is National Forest stickers. Take all of these. And she's like, absolutely. And oh, and there's one more thing I'll share. It's a little ridiculous, but in the stickers, I had all of these pasties, because to cheer myself up during the breast reduction cancer thing, I was like, you know what would be funny is if I had like insane pasties. And so I got like teddy bears with Santa Claus hats, and I don't know, secret spirals and whatever. And it's not like I was wearing them. So I brought like an insane amount of pasties, and almost everybody took a whole bunch. I was just like, that's just the grace of God right there. Because if somebody said, do you want a pasty? I'd go, no, thank you. I'm good. But they had a joke, or they were going to play, or they were going to do something funny with it. So it felt like
Would that be a gag?
I think so. Like, how do we engage a crowd where it's not anything but fun?
Well, I know there's this clown who clowns in Israel and Gaza, and she had heart stickers. Like, I hate stickers. I have a sticker phobia, so don't.
I will not be sending you.
Don't send me stickers.
Any stickers.
But she would give out heart stickers. Like, that's not necessarily a gag, but it's like a physical prop that is part of your clown like repertoire or whatever. But so let's look at some popular choices for like classic gags to help us understand gags. So the squirting flower is the classic one, But I was thinking about our characters is like maybe Stardoll, I could build her a squirting star. Like we could.
And the one that is money is a big deal. Even if it's happening off screen, you could do a cartoon of it and slip it into a video.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You were talking about, what did you say it was? A star wand that you could pay with, right? And you could make a cartoon of Stardoll paying with her wand.
Oh yeah, like a little video in cartoon character where she
bring it in without having to get into your life,
Oh, that's a good video. Is like Stardoll goes shopping, and like she's just like paying with her star wand at all these stores. That's actually a really good video.
Yeah. She could try to tap to pay with her wand.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's
so many ways.
Goes to the Starbucks drive-through, she goes all these places, like she goes shopping. Like that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So what would Z0 squirt have a squirting? What would the Z0 be?
Oh yeah.
Um, hmm, yeah, I have to think about this.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Or like, what would your character have that was squirting, Lillian?
Well, it is absurd to say it, but I do think it's love. But recently somebody pointed out that Sagittarians, like myself, can be very enthusiastic and misguided about their audience. And so, with their enthusiasm, they're just putting people off and putting people off. So, it's imperative for us to find the correct audience. Yeah. So, I first want to listen, but I found the right audience this weekend. And I felt like, when we left each other, it was like good vibes. And I could say, hey, good vibes the next time. Okay. See you soon. You know what I mean?
But how would you make that squirt? Like, what's
Oh,
the
right. How would I make that squirt? I love that. So I have a whole bunch of tiaras, like the one that I have for the secretary bird. And so I would like either, I had another idea, but I want to finish this first one. Flowers that squirt from multiple places, and they can be invisible or visible in the tiara. Or the other idea that was quite intrusive was dog toys that make a squeak.
Yeah, squeaking things is another gag.
The last thing I did before we left was hand somebody the inside of a dog toy that was just the squeaky thing, because he's a real prankster and he would appreciate it. So that's another gag, I hope.
Okay, so there's a squirting flower or whatever we want to squirt. The bang flag gun, which that's when you shoot a gun, but it's a flag.
And it says something.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe like
Bam.
like we could use these classic things. Like Stargirl could have one where she shoots it and it comes out as a star. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love that.
Well, you also have the bubble guns, right? You have one
Those are
here.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's another gag or prop of. Well, see, it's not really a gag. It's more just a prop.
Yeah, yeah. A gag is like a prop with a humor element, right? Like the bubble gun's just cool, you know?
Yeah, I see.
My dad had a skunk puppet named Emmett, I think,
Wow.
after a whole nother clown. And so he would pretend that the skunk could talk, or like could communicate with them. And it was almost like a slinky covered with black and white felt or something like that with a little skunk face. And,
yeah, that's like having an animal or something to talk to is a kind of cool gag. Like, because if you're just like, "How are you?" I'm fine. Like I think that's not a bad idea either. Like a puppet. I mean, puppets are a thing. I actually was gonna make a tiny star doll, like out of a doll. Like what if it was a tiny version of us that we were talking to? That would be kind of weird.
See, I think that's genius.
Oh yeah. I had this idea, Andy, that I was gonna get Funko Pops. Do you know what those are?
Oh, I love those.
They're like these big-headed, kind of collectible figurine. Yeah, I've been looking in thrift stores, but they're not inexpensive.
No.
Even at the thrift store. And get ones that were kind of our shape, and then spray paint them, and then paint over them as us.
Oh, Funko! That's a really good idea too.
That I could make. Yeah, we could make our own Funko Pops of our characters.
Do all the Because I'm so curious if I can get back to my dolls, because now my studio's raring to go. And so I'd love to make some of those crazy sewn up dolls with like the different masks. And if I can figure out a way to put our faces on them, each of us could get either a bear doll with our face or an us doll with a bear mask to put over your own face.
Oh, that's good. That's fun.
Taking notes. Star wand to paper. Squirting star.
Yeah, let me take notes too, because that way I can.
Gun.
1975
shoots star.
What's that?
I don't know. It's the year that Norman was born. I know that.
Woo! And it's Norman's birthday?
75 never looked so good. No, it's not. No, his birthday is in October. When you were talking about August, it's like part of the real Halloween aficionados that
Right?
call August October.
I love that.
Okay, so then there's the invisible dog leash.
Yep. I remember I did that when I was a kid. Okay.
I had one I made myself with a coat hanger or wire or something, and then put a collar on the end just for fun.
So okay, and then there's a classic rubber chicken. Like, why is a rubber chicken a gag? I don't understand. Is it funny?
I really cannot remember because the dog one was so freaking funny. Like that one cracked me up as a kid. And there were so many other ones.
But the chicken, Hagatha has one that she brings.
She probably knows. Yeah, that's right. She goes, hi, hi, hi.
Yeah, we should ask her what it means to her or whatever.
She got it at the clown picnic. I was with her, and there was someone trading clown stuff, and they traded her a chicken. So, yeah,
interesting.
That's such a good sentence.
Says you can buy specialized novelty props from dedicated suppliers like Clown Antics.
All right,
I bet they're dedicated.
What is it?
I'm sorry, Jay-Z, what did you say?
I was saying, I bet they're dedicated. If they have a store just of clown props, they do seem dedicated to the art of clowning.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of before that. But Clown Antics, I think that's where I got my balloons and my balloon pump. And my, I just realized I'm not connected via hardcore wire, so I might at some point go do that if it's failing the internet. But anyway, I got balloons and I got that crazy red wig. So whatever you can get there, it seems like a reliable quality.
Okay, an extending fork, which is a trick utensil that stretches out unexpectedly during a pretend meal skit.
Oh, I didn't know. I never heard of that one, but it sounds fun.
Okay. There's a
How about
snake.
like a really flimsy rubber fork
that
you
can
never eat with.
Oh yeah. So this is kind of cool. Like we're learning how whatever video we write, we could incorporate funny props that you can make jokes with. That's what a gag is basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the rubber fork might make sense if we were doing a meal scene or kind of
a tourist dinner.
Right.
Or like tourist dinner, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
It would be like a joke on the tourist person. They could never quite eat the delicious things that were in front of them.
Yeah, that's so interesting. We could have like limp forks, right? Is that what you mean? So that you try to eat and it's like, I
wonder if those exist.
I mean, it'd be worth looking up what does exist, but I also love the idea of writing down the idea and seeing if we can put it into motion anyway.
Okay. So, Andy, wait, what about, I was thinking about bananas and the monkeying around video that you just did. So you had banana props, right? Like blow up bananas.
Yeah.
How could those props have been gags?
Well, there's a point where we're calling on the banana phone, which I feel like that was kind of a gag.
Yeah. That is.
What are funny things to do with a banana? Like, that's true. Like, it's like when you make a visual joke. Is calling on the banana phone a gag?
I think so. I think slipping on a banana peel might be a gag.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea.
There's a line from a song where this monkey is complaining because the bananas are just out of reach. And what they do to go make it right is to get him music that would elevate him. And then the bananas are within his grasp. And I just love that,
Interesting. That's a really good question, Jay Z. Is like we could ask ourselves for every video where we get props, how can this prop be a gag?
Yeah, if we want to change the tone to funny, right? Like
Mm.
if you want to like a serious EDM video, right? Then you don't want gags. You want like, I don't know, cool things. But if you want funny, you want gags, right? Or is
Yeah.
that not true?
Well,
Well, what's a cool gag? I mean, how come you can't have a cool gag?
well, I think the definition of a gag is it is funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I made that, when Justin was doing my Lego reading, I made him a huge Lego. I feel like that was a gag because he was like, "Can I have my red Lego?" And then I bring up this huge red Lego, and
The
it's like that is the gag.
unexpected.
That's it's
Yeah.
funny, but like, yeah, I think making huge props like our tattoo gun that was really huge is a gag. Like, I think the big. So I just went to the circus. It was insane, you guys. There was 5 motorcycle riders in the freaking sphere, like 5 of them.
That's
It was,
wild.
it was the Garden Brothers Circus, which is like what the Barnum and Bailey Circus turned into. But there
Mhm.
was a clown, and there was a point where he was doing magic tricks with the audience member, and so the first thing he had was a magic wand that when he had it, it was straight, but when the kid held it, it like flopped over. It was like,
Yes.
that kept flopping over, which was a gag. But then he like kept pulling out these bigger and bigger magic wands, and then he had like a huge inflatable magic wand that was. So the gag was that the magic wand kept getting bigger and bigger, and like so like that was a use of a magic wand for a gag.
Yeah.
I saw these pranksters on YouTube, and they had a mailbox, and they kept sending them. They put out a letter for the letter carrier to pick up and take away, to send off, and they kept making the mailbox post shorter and the mailbox itself smaller. And then, like, they had a hidden camera where the letter carrier was like, wait a minute, and then they got it so it was that small, then that small, and the mailbox itself was only this small and stuff. So I do think that's true. Making things either really huge or really small can be a gag.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things. Like we made that the lighter for the Ninja Star video that was like huge, a huge lighter. Like that's one of my favorite things, making huge stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go back and look at them so I can see what they are. I've got so many cardboard boxes and stuff. I'm so curious to see what I can come up with.
Yeah, and I think it helps Lillian to make right for each video that we're doing.
Yes.
So it's like because otherwise the options are endless, really.
Yeah,
But
and I think, well, yeah, no, it diffused. I get that. No, I may contact you guys and go, I want to be part of a production meeting where you're prepping for a video, so I can also toss in my ideas and see if they fit. And if they don't, just kind of listen in for how to execute.
sure.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Jay-Z?
Yeah, I'm still stuck on this big and small idea. And I guess it's like so another classic clown thing, right, is a flea circus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can't really see it. They're tiny, but the clown pretends that they're training the fleas. But I guess maybe that's the thing is in our videos, things kind of have to be big in order to be seen.
It's
So
so
far.
interesting.
But I guess what we could do is do camera work so that we zoom in on really small things.
Mhm.
Or we start with a shot that's zoomed into something and it looks huge, and then we zoom out and see it's little. Like if you
That's
took
neat.
my elephant, which has an elephant inside it, right?
Ooh.
And you were zoomed in on that, and then you zoom out, I don't know.
I think that's really cool.
Mhm.
And that reminds me of the gag of all gags, right? The tiny car with all the clowns in it.
Mhm.
So what vehicle would Stardoll have, and
Stardoll
where
has
would we hide?
Yeah.
It's an art car, right? Or
Stardoll had yeah, I painted over it though, but it was
That's
black
okay.
and striped. Yeah. But yeah, the clown car is a classic.
Vehicle, right? We can expand
Yeah.
in case we want to change it.
So this is
School
snake in a
bus.
can. I actually got a snake in the can for the cherry bomb
Oh
video.
yes,
Snake in a can. That was a
can.
classic. Um, yeah, we built some for that video. These maybe aren't gags, but they're props. Like Hagatha made these like signs that said like boom zap things. So we would like we built like this ticking time bomb, and then we lit it on fire, and then we would go boom. So like
Yeah.
I think what I'm learning from this lesson is that visual props are a big part of clowning. Like if you're really writing yourself a clown, like Jay Z, when we did the Jay Z Zero and Startle Get Married, we had those dead flowers
Yeah.
for the wedding, and
Mhm.
that was kind of a gag, like dead flowers, and then
Yeah.
yeah, um, and then we had, let's see what else we had, those the party blowers. I don't know if that was a gag when we were blowing the party blowers.
Mhm.
Trying to think if we used other gags for that movie. Not really. We had the part where you kissed Jenna instead of me, which wasn't a gag, but it's kind of a joke. I mean, it's a
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the astro charts that you draw, like the chart of
Hmm.
the wedding or at the astro conference that
mhm.
where you and Jenna that other video was where you drew huge chart
Hmm.
of your composite. That was a gag
Is
kind of.
that not dope on a rope? That's crazy. A clown website? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So it's just looking at pranks and gags here. Let's see, there's like a bang gun small. Okay, so that
Yeah.
says bang, but we could easily sew like a star over that, or like
Yeah.
Z0. I don't know what Z0 would draw over that, but see, snake in a jelly can. Okay, so that's snake in a can.
I think I have a
Extending.
name, y'all.
What is it?
I had it translated into French. So in French, it's glissant chameleon, but it's just slippery chameleon. And I want it to be shortened to gliss.
Uh-huh. So
Cool.
what's the name?
It's slippery chameleon. Glissant. I'll put it into Discord so we can see it, because I'd love it to be seen and responded to. And then I'm working on the backstory, but it's that they've had to fade into the background each time, and this is the time they're not going to have to do that.
So here's the extending fork gag. There's also the surprising arm gag. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Maybe I don't know if I can.
I think you put the fake arm out to shake someone's hand.
The arm. Okay. I'm gonna keep sharing. I'm learning how to share screen here. Well, this is
Yeah, that was cool.
So the answer to the question of if Z0 had a bang gun, what would it say? Would be pwned.
What is it?
Poem.
PWN. Like when you, yeah, that's when you like hack somebody.
I know what that is.
They've been
I know what
taken
that
over.
is. Yeah, that's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, it makes me feel like the first one I would try would be woot.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Wow,
Here's-
that underwear thing in the middle.
Hours.
Sorry.
Here's
Say it
an
again.
ear on a stick. I wonder what you do with an ear on a stick. Like,
That's so much fun. Click on it. See if they tell you.
I can't click while I'm
Oh,
sharing.
okay.
screen.
I'm sorry.
Yodeling pickle prop. Wow, I've always wanted a yodeling pickle.
Right?
Wow.
Oh, and look at the pencils. Huge, flexible pencils.
Oh yeah, okay. Do you guys remember the scene from Pee Wee Herman, one of the best clowns ever? I know he has a scandal in his history, but he was an amazing
he's a
clown.
lovely person. Yeah.
Have you ever seen his big underwear skit?
No.
I have not.
Oh my god, his giant underwear skit is so funny. He's like he's swinging in it and putting it on his head and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, the Big Mama's undie, I guess, is a thing.
Isn't that funny? And then I remember the syringes. We had syringes. So when you put them down, a little red thing would cover the white and it would look like blood was being drawn, but it didn't do anything. So
Yeah.
you could like put a little doctor's thing on, right? And like, I'm coming over. Oh, you need a syringe. So that would be the kind of gag.
That would be cool for medical clowning.
Right?
So okay, let me see.
There are firefighter clowns. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's for fundraisers, right? Because if I saw a clown in a fire, I would be like, why though? What are you doing here?
Okay, hold on.
Jay-Z, do you want stickers?
A firefighter clown would have like a fire hose that would just have a trickle that came out.
I love that.
That would be
or sparkler, or what is it? Confetti, right?
Mm-hmm.
So check. Okay, here's some giant props. A giant toothbrush.
Yes, that would be good because you're showing.
Giant syringes. Is this what you were talking about?
Well, no, not the giant ones. They were. I mean, they were like this big. They were definitely not regular size, but they weren't 22 inches long. That's very, very. But they look at that Band-Aid. Is that a giant Band-Aid?
Well, I can't move it while I'm sharing it, but
this is so cool. So what would we do with the crayon? I wonder if they work. I would draw.
There's a jumbo lollipop. There's a jumbo quarter, a jumbo penny, a giant pacifier, giant fork and knife, huge baby bottle, foam hammer, a giant Oreo.
I remember the foam hammer, and then the baby skits. Like I remember full baby skits where they wear the crazy like hoods over top. So I think for us it would be who these characters are as little, right? And tell me yours, Jay-Z. Tell me yours name again.
Z0.
Z0, and Z0 is a hacker, right? Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah.
Good. Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to get the feel of everything, and I've forgotten how much, or I'm starting to discover how much of a hearing processing disorder I have, where I try to put the statement to the side while I'm figuring it out, but a lot of times it never resolves. So thank you for repeating that.
Okay, so on this, I'm going to this clown magic book, and this is a chapter called Super Sight Gags. It says, what are sight gags all about? Sight gags are props, objects, or acts that are instantly or nearly instantly funny. Some are clever, some are corny, but the humor depends on some visual incongruity. Many of these gags can be done as walkarounds, where you would go into an audience before the show begins, or at picnics, parades, business grand openings, and the like. Let's take a look at a few sight gags to give you the idea and start you creating your own.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds like it's just something that's funny on its own. Like just by even looking at it, it's funny.
Yeah, because maybe it's like a pun or something like that in its own right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the suitcase gags. Suitcase gags have been a circus standby for years, and they're great for walking around in parades and at picnics. Bruce Sparkles Johnson, my clown friend from Lexington, Kentucky, gave me a bunch of new and old suitcase gag walkarounds, which I'll share with you here. Bruce's thoughts on walkarounds, suitcase gags, and parade clowning in general are based over 30 years. So walkaround is when you walk through a crowd being with a gag or something like that.
They want you to be so in touch. Like this is your crowd, it feels like, when there's a thing. That's such a cool book. And I remember that when I was a kid clown, that if there was a group, we would go out to the edges or something, the kid clowns would, while the grown-ups were making stuff and doing their funny shenanigans. And we could do little things and we could hand them over. And that was fun for us. But it was sort of like the whole group that was gathered, you were going to at some point connect with them. So.
Okay, so He's talking about getting professional lettering. During this parade, I show my suitcase or sight gags to one side of the crowd and get my reaction. Then I go to the other side of the street and repeat the same gag for that group. I continue this pattern behind the band, zigzagging my way back and forth. Um, so here's some that he has. My Toyota, and then inside there's a Toyota.
Oh my
Ah,
goodness.
My box of tricks is my box of tricks.
I see. And so these are inside his suitcase?
Yeah,
So he's presenting them like, look, you guys, I got a car. And then, no, it's Yoda.
yeah. So it's like a visual joke or a visual pun that it's like. So he's like, where do you get the ideas? Go to a shopping center, walk through store after store, and look for ideas. They're everywhere, just waiting to jump out at you if you keep your eyes open and your mind working on gags. Flea markets, salvage stores, Salvation Armies, and Goodwill stores are great sources for these sight gags. So it's a visual joke, is really what it is. You can find cheap old cases that you can paint and fix up for suitcase gags, as well as carrying your show items. In many stores, you can find large items on display. I usually ask the manager if I could possibly have the large display items, such as a giant toothbrush, when they're finished with it. I'll give him my card, and he'll often give it to me on the spot. Make sure the audience sees clearly what you're doing so they will understand the bit. Don't parade around with an old beat up suitcase gag. If it needs repainting or fixing up, do it. The way it looked reflects on you. The way it looked, make the suitcase gag as crisp and clear as possible. Be sensitive as to how you perform your gags. I've seen clowns parading around with beer bottles and questionable inflatable objects I would not use. Some of these things turn people off and hurt not only your image but clowning as well.
Wow.
Throwing or squirting things into the crowds are no-nos.
And questionable inflatable items are no-nos.
Yeah, how do you know if it's a questionable inflatable item?
Can you make a question mark balloon?
Well, I'm hoping. I'm gonna write that down. Can I make a question mark? Because I still want to do the alphabet into the glyphs.
So here's some ideas for the suitcase gags. First dog in space. You have the words on the front of the suitcase, and then you open the suitcase to show a toy dog suspended inside the case from a clear fishing line. Have you ever walked on water? Take out a sign that says water, lay it on the floor, and then walk across it.
Oh.
No way. No way.
Foul ball. Open case to reveal a rubber chicken with a ball in its mouth.
There we go.
Foul ball. I get it.
So they're pun. We could be looking at puns, you know.
Yeah, they do seem mostly like wordplay, right?
It makes me think of the Stardoll loses her job video, and like I did think about like like it could be like she has a suitcase that says job, and you open it up, and like I don't know what would fall out or how she would lose her job, but it was like the whole point of that video is that she can't find her job, not that she lost her job, you know.
Yeah.
My B collection. Open the case to show lots of letter B's printed on the side. My aunt collection. Open the case to show pictures of old ladies, as in your aunts. Pair of bloomers. 2 little pots inside the case with plastic flowers growing out of them. Makes me think we could take an Amelia Bedelia book in like look in there, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think we could do our own stories. You know what I mean? I mean, the Z0 world sounds super rich, and the Stardoll world sounds super rich, and I'm definitely going to work on a backstory for mine. So
yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to extrapolate everything we're learning in clown college to our characters.
Yeah,
like, we're not going to use someone else's ideas, but just hearing them makes us, you know.
It's we're collecting all of the seeds that we need for the process to come.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some silly sight gags. If you guys want to talk about anything, by all means.
I'm listening. This is good. I like this list.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Here are some more sight gags from Bruce Johnson that can be used as suitcase gags or to accompany your silly talk and magic antics. By using an idiom book, which offers alphabetical listings and explanations of thousands of common expressions, you can stimulate your thinking and create additional sight gags. Oh, idioms, like Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll find such books at the library or bookstore. Just read through them and let your mind play with the words. Who knows, maybe your ideas will be better than these. Hairspray. Hide a water-filled syringe inside a fake rabbit with the nozzle pointing out of its mouth. And ask someone, have you seen my hairspray? When they say no, pull the rabbit out and squeeze the syringe so it sprays water out of its mouth.
Where am I? What's happening? I gotta
Wow.
draw that
All
one.
right.
That was a lot. I
I
didn't
feel
even
like I'm
have a
starting to
rabbit.
understand
That's all I'm
gags.
saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
It just came on so suddenly. Like, here's my rabbit with the aerosol inside. Like, what's happening? I would love that though, especially if it was like a super luxurious looking bunny or something like that, and then it's just
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Foot locker. Hold up a rubber joke foot or shoe with a padlock hooks through it. Sweet tooth. A large sponge tooth with packets of sugar glued onto it.
Mm.
Green thumb. Spray paint a giant rubber thumb green. Use this to remark about your gardening skills.
Oh, I love that.
Give someone a
Green-
black eye. Reach in your pocket and take out a black cardboard letter I.
Oh.
One.
I see what they're doing. They're making visual puns off of idioms and it's a double
Yeah.
these are double entendre jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah. And like I've always said, you get more points for clean double entendres than dirty ones because it's harder to make a clean double entendre.
I
Oh
agree.
yeah.
Give someone the third degree. Pull out a cardboard number 3 with a degree sign on it. I don't get that.
Say
Give
it
someone-
again.
What?
Sorry, say it again. The third degree.
Pull out a cardboard number 3 with a degree sign on it.
Oh, the circle, like for Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I don't love that one.
I don't
Give
like that
someone
one.
the last word. Pull out a sign with the last word in the dictionary printed on it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ring around the collar. Hold up a dog collar with a bell attached to it and shake it to ring the bell.
Oh, right. For that last word, I would really love to have the audience say the last word and then keep interrupting them. Come on, guys, say the last word.
Catch
These
some
are
teeth.
reminding me also of Rebus's, those puzzles where you have to see the thing and then guess what the word is.
I like that. Because the props could be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Clever things to figure out are always satisfying.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I have to make a rabbit that has a spray thing in it. That's so funny. Let's see.
So I was talking about a bookworm. Buy a cheap, thick book at a flea market or garage sale. Drill or cut out 2 large holes enough to mount a couple of cans inside, similar to a comedy lunchbox. That's from something else. Compress a couple of spring snakes into the can. I don't know. So it looks like a worm in a book, like a bookworm.
Bookworm. Got it.
Okay, big band music. I'm just reading from the chapter Super Sight Gags. So
Yeah.
I like that. So like it makes me think of when you said the thing about the bookworm. We're showing people things. So I've thought of an oversized book with stuff written. It could be anything, right? Like I'm reading them a bedtime story, but it's just very silly. And it could be the gibberish or it could be the babbling.
nice. So here's one called Big Band Music. He's talking about how the clown kept saying, I'm into big band music, big band sound, blah, blah, blah. And then he pulls out a big rubber band and he stretches it between his fingers and starts plucking the 2 strands like bass strings.
All right, right on.
I like that.
Big band music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rapid balloon sculpture. While I've been having fun with big band music gag, Charlie Cecil Sable has cooked up another gag that he uses on a regular basis amid his balloon sculptures. In addition to performing magic, he announces, I am also a balloon sculptor. That means I can make balloons animals out of balloons and lots of hot air. Now, there are two important things in making inflated animals. Speed is important, but people must be able to recognize what the animal is. I know one balloon artist, for instance, who can inflate, tie off, and twist a balloon in 3.5 seconds. Of course, the balloon doesn't look like anything, but the guy has speed. However, you must also have accuracy. So let's see. He says, and that is, let's see.
I think you need to be able to talk to people while you're making a balloon and not lose touch with them. Like I really struggle because I'm concentrating that if I'm talking to somebody, I never get the balloon right. So that's all I'm practicing these days is can I do it while I'm talking?
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that one's too long to read. But okay, so we get sight gags, which are visual joke gags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
All
now
right.
there's. Oh, go ahead.
Is there anything now, if we pause to think back to our characters, that you might add to Stardoll or Lillian to
Gliss.
Bliss?
Glisson. Gliss. Gliss. Gliss.
I would have to write it per the video. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, but I do think her star wand, where she pays for things with her star wand, that would be a good movie. Like Lily was saying, like Stardoll goes shopping, and that would be a visual gag. But it's also a branding gag, like the Star brand Stardoll. You know, kind of.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's some puns that could have star in them, like. You have to kind of think about it, you know.
Right.
A shooting star could be my gun. Have you ever seen a shooting star?
That's fantastic.
Bam.
That's fantastic. There's a falling star.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make a parrot while we're hanging out.
Oh, I wonder if for falling star it could be like Stardoll trips.
Yeah.
And that could be a laughing trip, right?
Falling star, Stardoll trips.
Let's see. We got that guy.
Have you ever seen a falling star? Ah, bam. I love the shooting star idea. Have you ever seen a shooting
That's
star?
very cool because, yeah, exactly. You get right there. Yeah, I think I need to work on the backstory a bit for Gliss, but I see a lot of if there's a video, it goes to black and white or something. Like I'm fascinated with that rotoscope kind of stuff where it goes into graphic, flatness somehow. And so there'd be something where she keeps using that to hide, and then it's less and less effective. And then this would be about her like jumping in and getting to be seen. And so sometimes maybe she's in an entirely different costume because she can't stop changing, but it's not about hiding anymore. So that's the first thing I would think of.
Sorry, Gigi.
Yeah.
I feel like for Z0, there is a thing with computer like talking to the rubber duck or like having a rubber duck sidekick of some sort. But also, it seems like it would have to be like high tech too, So trying to think of how to incorporate like those ideas together. Maybe Z0 would have a drone that followed him around.
I love that. Wait, like Knight Rider, but with a drone. That would be wicked.
Yeah,
Wait, Andy, did you put something near your microphone? I can't hear you as well.
Yeah, Merlin's laying on it.
Oh.
He's so cute, but he just is insistent about laying here. Yeah, I feel like Z0's props. Like I keep thinking of a computer key, like like an F5 or something, but it's big, like and it squirts. Like you have a computer key that squirts or something. Yeah, like an Apple Watch, like that squirts, or you have a watch with an apple on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
there's a remote trigger for where the sprinkle comes out. Even if you're like doing it like here, whoever's in the video gets squirted.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's a good idea. Like you're like or you go like what is your the Siri squirt flower.
Uh, oh,
Exactly.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it could be like pound.
That's funny. Yeah, that is
yeah.
a good one.
Have you guys ever seen
Hmm.
Homestar Runner?
Uh-uh.
Oh my words and deeds. You should check it out. It's completely wholesome, ridiculous wrestling cartoons, and they also have Teen Girl Squad. And they're kind of mean because they kill each other all the time, but everything else is just silliness, you know. And I'll put a link around because it's I just like how they exclaim sometimes, and if we hear some of those exclamations, there might be ones that we also can cultivate for ourselves.
Ooh, exclamations are a good thing for clowns to
Like
know.
pwned. It wouldn't have to be, but I can see it, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like our cat, for example, the way he comes and gets us when we've been impertinent and haven't been paying attention to his very clear directions. My husband says it sounds like the bottoms. So it's something like that, you know? It doesn't make any sense, but it's personal, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hard for us to help you with your clown's props because we don't know your clown's story yet.
I gotta do it, do it, do it.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think she'll come quickly because it feels like it's processing a bunch of stuff, and stuff's just been going like
yeah,
hotcakes lately.
yeah.
Hmm.
So,
But yeah, like Jay Z, I love Zed Zero's props being all tech, like high tech. Everything's high tech. Like a
Yeah,
huge remote control, it would be a cool prop, or like a
yeah, yeah, yeah. Or something like a big mute button that I could point at people, or he could point
oh, you could mute people.
and mute
everybody
people.
would love that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, because that muting is such a thing online. Like you're on mute, or like when they're talking, you'd be like you're on mute. Like even if you can hear them, like you're on mute. Like
Oh,
just
yeah. Or
yeah,
you put them on mute because
Yeah,
you don't
because
want to
I
hear
think of
them mute.
I used to
So
have a
yeah, you could have
T-shirt.
a big mute button
I love
with
that.
the remote.
yeah.
I used to have a T-shirt from the local spa, and it said on the back "Whisper Zone," and on the or no, it said "Whisper Zone" on the front, and on the back it was "Shh," because you're not supposed to yippity yap in the tubs. And we would always be like, "Blah, this is great," blah blah blah, and they'd be like, "Shh." So I got the T-shirt as for me.
Mm-mm-mm.
But I
Yeah.
love that playing around with where you can speak and where you can be quiet.
Yeah, I like that muting people as a whole gag because it's like yeah, some or like you could talk but nothing comes out and then you're like, "Oh, I'm on," and then you're like,
Oh, and be like, "Oh, I'm on mute."
"Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah."
Oh
That's
my
it. But
god,
then
that's
your stuff
hilarious.
could be pre-recorded, right? You could have like really stuff coming from different eras, right?
So,
Different
okay,
tech.
so next week we'll start with running gags.
Oh, very cool.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you guys.
It was great to get to spend time with you. Yeah, I'm going to be running too.
This is a running gag right now.
Or is it? Woo, woo.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Thanks.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah.